Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Smith here again with Osaki Massage Chair, doing an installation video for the Osaki OS-7200CR. The chair does come in 4 separate pieces. You have your base, which already has the foot portion connected to it in the top left hand corner, your backrest in the top right, your 2 arm panels, and then you see at the very bottom there are 4 long screws, and I have a cordless drill. The cordless drill with the appropriate Allen head bit on the end of it will make your job go by much quicker, turning your installation into a 15-minute job rather than an hour job. We will be moving on to the first step. Okay, now we'll be moving on to the first step. This is for the installation of the arm panels, which you want to put on before the backrest. You will follow these exact same steps for the opposite side. Now, what you'll notice here is that on either side you have an air hose connection and 2 electrical connections. Okay, so first we'll go ahead and make our air hose connection. Get them down as far as you can. All right. And then your electrical connections, you want to make sure you hook up correctly. You'll see that the black connector is larger than the selected wires. They're all on one side. So you want to make sure that they go in the same way. So all the wires are on the left side, and the same thing over here on the left side. If you flip it around and you try and hook it up, it will not work properly, and your air valves on the arm massager will not work properly either. Okay, last electrical connection, boom, you're done. Then you'll notice down here you have these clips or shims attached to the arm panel. That's so that they will clip into this box tubing here on the frame of the chair. Once you've done that, without pinching your air hose, you'll see that you'll have a little bit of playroom. That's so the arm panels will stay on before you decide to screw them in. Now we'll go ahead and move on to the next step, which is the assembly of the screws on the back portion of the chair for the arm panel. Okay, now we're moving on to the back portion of the chair, and you'll see that I have the one of 4 screws that will go into the arm panel. This is for the back side. You'll see there's a piece of box tubing that sits vertically, and then there's a hole drilled through it. That's for this screw. Go ahead and pass it through, and you'll see where it connects onto the arm panel. There's a slot and a little hole for it with threads in it. Okay. Use my cordless drill, make the job go by much quicker. You don't want to tighten it down all the way, so back it off just a little bit of play, so that you can move on to the front bolt and make it easier to insert it into the arm. Okay, now for the front screw for the arm panel, one of the best ways to get to it is removing the seat pad. I've already unzipped it. One of the best ways to unzip it is putting in a paper clip into the zipper. Makes it go by much quicker. So what we'll do is take this, lift it up, move it out of the way, and you take your other screw. It's kind of tough to see down in here, but you'll know where it's at. It runs right alongside this front box tubing, just in front of the bracket that holds the arm massage on. Okay, so once we've got that there, got the bolt sitting in, put my drill up to it. All right. Go ahead and screw it in, tighten it down, repeat the same steps for the other side, and go ahead and tighten up your back screw, and you've done the arm panels. Okay, now we're moving on to the installation of the backrest for the Osaki OS-7200CR. It's pretty simple. You'll see that you have a recline motor with a rod and cotter pin setup that will hook up to this bracket here. So you want to go ahead and take out your cotter pin and your rod, set those off to the side because we'll be installing them afterwards. Okay. You have an air hose on either side labeled number 2 in gray. Same thing down here on the base of the chair. Those will connect together. You have your speaker wire connection, which the other end is right here, and 2 large cable connections right here. All right. Now, what I'll do is, sometimes you might need 2 men. I've done it plenty of times. I know how to do it myself. So we'll go ahead and take your speaker wire connection, hook it up, take your air hose connection, hook these up. Okay, now I can take the backrest, hook it up to the pivot points on either side from the spindles or rods that are hanging out of the backrest. Now when you go to pick this up and go to install it, you have to hold the backrest, otherwise it will fall back down on you. Okay. Take your rod and cotter pin, hook up to the recline motor, There's the rod. Next comes the cotter pin. Okay. Once you've done that, take your large backrest cable connections indicated by black and gray. Going into black and gray, hook them in securely till you hear them click. Take your backrest, sit it back down, and you're ready to massage. That's it.